meadows fair and bright. Don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forests dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will arrive at home and still won't spilt. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden and banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. And frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. A mother rains both sky and land, her tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Misty glades and valleys deep, the mighty Jarls reside. The Thurgood there have lost their homes to the minions of the Queen of Pride. The journey goes on to where we don't know. Oh, Father, can you see me fight on? Will the journey end with the last demon slain, or will we be sailing again? To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken.
Good evening, everybody. Here we are again. Our call to arms, a no map run. Oh, and the title is Tailblazer. I forgot to change that. Ah, silly me. Give me a second. Wait. Trophy Hunt Trailblazer Practice 16. Yeah, that is stupidness. Call to arms. No map. We're gonna have that like that. I'm sorry, I misled you. Okay, we're gonna try and start the game nonetheless because we are playing the no map game we have been playing for a while. Trailblazer is on Fridays. I'm sorry. That is stupidness. So we're gonna go over here. And we're gonna start the game and we're gonna use our friend Maigo. And Maigo's world. There we go. You can have a look at my new base and judge if I am a builder or no. Okay, let's start by sleeping like we always do. And then we're gonna have to go back to the Mistlands without a map. Gonna have to eat something if I can remember where I put the food. We do have a no ad gear, which would be a good thing to have. We might make one. And running around in the Mistland, I would prefer to have some better food than I have here. I'm gonna go with that nonetheless. We did manage to kill Yagluth and have the wisp fountains. We're gonna want to have a look at getting us an ad gear. 30 black metal, fine wood and linen thread. Let's see if we have that. Fine wood and linen thread. There we go. 1 black metal at gear craft. And we're gonna upgrade that with more black metal. I can't remember where I put my stuff. Okay, that is good enough for right now. Might upgrade that later a little more. Where did I put my wood? Oh my. Have not played this world for a week and now I have to think about what is where and why. I think we're gonna leave the fist weapons here. Probably the knife also. Okay, we have been into the mist a tiny wee bit on this side here. Just to get a glimpse of what is there. Still have to do something about the logs. They are... Would I have something to eat still? Nah, nope. But we have a baby there. Okay, we are going to go... What is hacking at my... something? I can hear some hacking. Is the swamp being active again here? Hacking at my... Yeah, of course. The... Okay, we're gonna get that crafting bench back here. because if there is something I don't need is an even more active swamp. There is a crafting bench here. Why? That one used to be a little bit more over here, I think. There's another one there. Huh. That is curious. There should nothing spawn here with the workbenches around. I don't understand. Nevertheless, we need to get going into the mist and hopefully not lose our path there. There should be a pocket portal somewhere. That is the wrong one. Pocket portal. That one. Okay, better have the weapons out. I don't have the slightest idea where we are there. We are in the mist. But... okay, we are next to a Dwerga house. I should not do that. I don't own a feather cape yet. There is a lot of glittery stuffs, and there is a gyal around here. I can hear it. And there is nasty weather. Where's that gyal? And did that gyal perchance give us... oh, come on, boys. Nah, that thing is intact. Our pocket portal is up there, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, I need to make sure that I know what I'm doing. I can hear that stupid gyal. Let me find out where north is. North is that way. The light side of the wood goes to show west. So north would be in that direction then. So where is the gyal I keep hearing? It seems it's on the other side of that Draga building. The noises seem to be getting louder on this side. Okay. Ow. Where is that gyal? Huh. I can hear it, but I cannot at all see it. Can't be too far off. Good evening, go to see you, I should say. I keep abbreviating your name. On this side, I cannot hear the grumbling of the Gyal. Huh? It is attacking something. But I cannot make out where. I'm probably gonna make it out the moment it spills some fire down my spine. Go to Zanov, you don't see you. Yeah, you don't see me. Well, you see me, like at least you see my avatar, but I can't see you. I need to find that stupid Gyal, and I don't have the slightest idea where that guy is. That is really impossible. I do play with the surround sound on. I have surround sound speakers, but I can't locate if it's left or right, really. I go by where the sound is getting louder or fainter. I cannot locate really where it comes from. I can hear it grumbling, but it doesn't tell me if it's left or right or to the front or something. So I'm just fumbling here, trying to find where it is. And then I can't hear it at all for a sec or two. And then I hear it aggroed at something. But it seems to be echoing from every side. Now I can't hear any Gyal at all anymore. And now I can hear it trumpeting somewhere far off. This is really, really strange. And I should at least be able to see it in the distance from here. This is really, really strange. See there, it's trumpeting like it is aggroed. Where is my spear? I threw my spear at those and now I can pick it up. Ah, friends, can you help me? Those seekers are a little bit annoying. Thank you, sirs. I hear it aggro it. And I can't see it. It sounds so close. What is going on here? That is all very, very strange. Like it sounds, it's like right at my neck. Okay, we're gonna try to make some noise here and see if that provokes a reaction. That should be loud enough to attract everything within 100 meters. It seems to be over here. There it is. Now we got it. Now don't lose sight of it. What? Aha. Okay, let's get up here so we can see what's happening. It's on the other side there. I wonder. Well, that is not gonna do anything for destroying that box inside there, but at least we are rid of a Gyal. We get all of that stuff in the box here. So we can pick up whatever loot we can get here. Some blue jute. Okay, take it. But I am afraid there will not be much damage inside, most likely. Ooh, there is a lot of damage inside here. Did it destroy the box, though, is the question there. The box is still intact up there, see? No sub-extractor this time. Okay, where is my portal at? Let's getting late here. We're gonna need to go on. Well, we've got ourselves some soft tissue there. Carrying too much. See if we can get the small stuff home at least first. Okay. Found some things. Now, where does all of that stuff go? That and that. That is copper. That needs to go in here. Do we already have some soft tissue somewhere? Not looking the part? Yes, we do. Okay, and a little bit of food. Is that the first Mistland stuff? No, it isn't. We do have more here. And some money. We do have to get stuff from our other base still. And we do have to pick up some cloudberries to do some lox feeding and lox retrieving. I don't have the slightest idea where we are at. Let's have a look at our newfound discoveries. We are around here somewhere. And I don't have the slightest idea if we are here or here. I guess we are here. Something is strange with the map today. I have the sad feeling that there is an update needed for the map printer. Okay, let's go sleep and then we go see if we can go on a little bit more. Probably we should leave a portal next to that dwarf house because it will be quite difficult to find it again. Okay, we gotta go with that and bread. There is also some mushrooms in my pocket that need to stay at home. Do we have materials for more portals? We should have. Oh, we do have 2 sap extractors. How did we come by those? And why haven't we put them up yet? Good question. Okay, we've got 20 fine wood here and 20 regular wood here. And where is the ice? We are not having that many ice. Okay. If I could now remember what was the last numbered portal we left. I'm not quite sure. That one is spawn. We hang the Yaklut trophy. Let's see, does number 9 connect? Yes, it does. Does number 10 connect? No, it don't. So we're gonna rename that number 10 and hopefully we don't forget we left a number 10 portal next to a dwarf establishment. That is is number 10. And we are going to pick all of that up and get it home real quick. Too much. That is too much. Well, we don't need that urgently. And we can leave that here. Cool. Just drop that off real quick. Just gonna drop it here. 30 of those and 8 of those. Leave that here. We have a bucket portal and then we can go on. We took the measurement of north, which is in that direction. And our map tells us that there is a lot of mistlands, so we are probably somewhere here. Let me have a look on this side. If we were there, there should be mountains. If we are here, there should be mountains to the east. If north is that a ways, mountains should be in that direction. I can't see with this kind of foggy situation here. There were two seekers coming at us from this direction. So it is morning. And that means we are facing the sun, we are facing east. Yeah, that is correct. Okay. We are going east. Things. That is quite some fragmented coastline and not at all mountain. So probably we were here going east and finding this here. Okay, we need to go west then. Okay. Try to reason my way through this while not getting completely lost and not missing opportunities and infested mines and things. And if we find a good place with quite some... What's that? Another dwarf house? Ugh. That looks like another dwarf house. Ow. Yes, it's a human. And there is something else there too. Booga. Booga booga. Okay, what? Ow! Man, you are ruining your own house fighting friends. What you doing? Let me see, what's up here? Half a destroyed thing here. What are you fighting? Okay, there was something over here. That dwarf. And lots of loot in the water there too, carapace and things. Uh-huh. Okay. Question is, where is here? Okay. Let's get up here and have a look. Okay, that is that thing there where I have my cursor is where the other dwarf house was. And then this one is next to that big old lump there. I'd like to find an infested mine, but I'm afraid this is going to be a difficult thing. I might be going in circles. I can hear some fighting sounds, I think. Phew. I don't have the slightest idea where we are, but we are heading more south than west. Norseman, hi there. Good evening, good afternoon. That seems to be a little bit after midday. Okay, that is the waves of the ocean, I think. I can hear... Oh, I dropped right in the water. I thought I could jump that gap. Yeah, I can hear ocean waves here. That is ocean out there. In that direction. Somewhere here-ish, I guess. Rubber, 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 rubber. What is that over there? Is that just a ruin or is it a infested mine? And there is a Gyal somewhere, and there is seekers and things. Okay, you seeker need to die. Back to having fun with Gyal. I'd like to know if that what I saw there was... Ooh. Where is that thing? That is quite close and quite angry. And I cannot see. That seems to be just a ruin. That Gyal sounded so close and so angry. I can't see it again. Are we damned to be looking out for Gyal all the time and not seeing them and getting spooked like mist hairs? I mean, here is not that much. Is it in that mist down there? Cannot even see if there is some lights down. Ooh, it's right there. Man. Now what do we do? It seems to be angered at something. Maybe there is something interesting in the mist. I can hear a seeker soldier somewhere down there. And I'm quite sure I don't want to fight a Gyal in this terrain. But nonetheless, we need to get ahead somewhere here. Can't go back that way. Should we go that way then? Man. Losing all my composure here. I saw that seeker. I'm just not sure I want to fight it here. Maybe I can get away with getting away. Man. That house over there that we saw is not an infested mine. It is just a ruin. And there is nothing to be gained in those ruins but death. Do we want to get down there and see what's on the ground? Oh man. Let's see, there is a seeker soldier somewhere. I cannot see in the mist where it might be. It's making strange noises here. But I think it's that direction. Okay, we gonna leave that stuff behind. We're gonna get so much of that. Oh boy. We are not having fun here. Like to find a place where we could get up and ahead of that thing and shoot from above. Because that guy is dangerous as hell. And has quite a long reach. If we're not careful, get ourselves killed by that. be careful because that can hit me through the stone if I'm not careful. And that would hurt massively. What kind of bow do I own? I think it's a huntsman. Running around here in undergeared Henry's stuff with a huntsman bow. We have fun here. Okay, the sun is sinking fast, which means in that direction is west. If that is north, that is west. Our compass is true. We're gonna go home. And I don't have the slightest idea where we are, really. But there might be something interesting in that part there. We're gonna go investigate that. For now, we're gonna go home. We have 144 HP left, which is not a lot running around in the Mistland undergeared. Oh boy. Good. Let's get all of that stuff sorted away. We have some wood and some carapace and some bronze that we picked up. Some coal too. Do not even have a place to put the coal because everything is full here. Duh. More wood. And some more food. There and there. I think we do have to do something with our loxies. We have to gather them a little bit or something. Where did I put the lock saddle? Good question. There. Why is money in here? Do we have some cloudberries to feed the logs? Yes, we do. I'm gonna see if we can catch them a little bit. We want to have more logs. We can't have them straight away too far and get killed. That would be bad. I'm not quite sure, but I think that Locke's baby already grew up. That we saw earlier. There's Bertha. Yeah, come on, get down here, you can eat something. The strangest thing. Usually with that many logs in a forest or like some wood, all of the trees should have fallen when they panic, but none of the trees fell. That is really strange. That is quite a lot of logs already. I thought we only had 7, but that looks like more, or I cannot count. Now it's getting super dark. We are going to go to bed. Collect the other logs later. Ow, I should stop jumping down all the time. Okay friends, it's been an hour. We're gonna have a short break here before we go sleep. And I'm gonna play you some music. And I'm gonna be doing some drinking. Be right back.
meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forests dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will arrive at home with steel pumps built. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Steep and frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. A mother rains both sky and land, her tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Misty glades and valleys deep, the mighty Jarls reside. The Thurgood there have lost their homes to the minions of the Queen of Pride.
Okay. We back. Music off. Game on. Continue. Await. We want to know where we are before we sleep. Refresh our map. Aha! Okay, let's go sleep. We have another log scarf out there, I think. Okay. We should be having sufficient logs meat and wolf meat to go living for another bit with that. Gonna preserve that. That is the better stamina food, but we are low on blood bags. We're gonna leave our log saddle here. On this side. There we go. And let's see. The problem I have is if I leave my portal there, it's in safety, but we might not find it ever again without a map. So we're gonna take the portal with us and hope that we have reaction time enough. So we are here. And I cannot believe that there is nothing in terms of infested mines in all of that mistlands. We must have walked right by something and have not seen it. And that black, that stupid start seeker might be an indicator. I saw 2 mines last stream. No, I did not. I don't think. But I do think we have one right here somewhere. But I have to fight off all of those seekers first. Ow! Ow, 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 that hurt. Need to be more careful here. Try not to get into the range of those pincers. Give me my spear back. I think there is something there. We need to be extremely cautious. We never know what else is there. And there is a Gyal in that direction too. I can hear more seekers. I can't see a blue light or something. I can't remember seeing the infested mine in the last stream. That must have been where we were last. There is something here. I cannot see the slightest bit of blue light here. There is a skull here. I think. I think I saw a ribcage. No? Oh, it probably was that. No. We saw a light, but I think that was the Dwerga we found. I cannot see any blue lights here. And I think we are around here-ish. That little bit of water there. There is some Dwerga down there. That is a Dwerga mage. I could remember what I was seeing. Is that another one, or is it one where we had been before? Man, after a while you keep forgetting. That is a new one. Because the first one we found with that spiral staircase got damage from the Gyal. There is some serious fighting going on here. What are you fighting with, guys? Destroying your own home. What did you kill? A seeker. That is the other side here. That is a lot of water here. We have been here before. We are back where we were and the Gyal is over there. Okay. Good evening, sir. May I pass? Thank you. Head over there. There is a lot of lonesome... There. There is an infested mine here. Right there. That one. And we've got a seeker coming for us. They're in the water. Stupid terrain to be fighting. I can tell you I'm pretty happy that I have my root vest on. And my trusty Frostner with me. Oh boy, was that everything here? Yes. Welp, we found the first infested mine. Whew. Okay, let's go in here and let's see what we are confronting in there. This one looks okay. I think we are going to try and see what comes running. I can hear things, but nothing came. Christmas room right here. Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo! That is 4 cores. And the Mistling sword. Um, okay, that sounds not too bad. Let's see what we can hit if we do that. Nothing? Nothing here either. Nothing there either. I think I have to go outside and get rid of some stuff. That is not a very big... Well, it could open up, but we have 4 cores at least. That is something. Let's get all of that jazz in here. For now. We want the royal jelly, of course. What's inside here? Guys, lots of guys. Something flying here. Can't see where. Right there. More down there. Cannot see. Still more guys? Oh yeah, there is. Don't want those in my back. Okay, now let's see if we can get rid of those guys. Is that just 2 of them? Shoot. Can you land, please? Man. Come on. Okay, now what have we here? More of those guys. That one should not be able to get outside here. his pincers are quite long. Nothing interesting in here. You the only one here. Let me see if we can attract some more. No? Okay. I like that a lot better. More stuff? Probably not. Man! A suspicious lack of ticks? Just a host of those guys. Oh, very convenient. That one got stuck. The other one seems to get stuck too. Nice. I'm gonna get some bow levels then. .42. Not bad for bow levels. Okay, now what have we here? I've not seen a single tick here. That is all very strange. We hit something, but I don't know what. I think we only hit stone here. Nothing interesting in here. No red glow. Okay. Then this side. Two of those. Ow. Ow. That hurt. And I don't feel rested anymore, which is not good. We're gonna go home. Boo. It's night timing. seriously night timing. Gonna take what we can. Let's go home. Well, 4 is not enough to make anything. I never made a fire at the entrance. I never think about making a fire at the entrance of a infested mine, honestly. I think I might be just negligent, not thinking about such things. Got some food. Seeker meat in abundance. There should be some... Yeah, that goes here. And then we have some royal jelly, which we have nowhere here. That should go in here. I don't know. I don't even know if it's the same as it is with the sunken crypts, that you get a fire buff if you place a fire next to infested mine. I never thought about it, honestly. We should be finding a good place to place those Dwerger extractors. Oh, no, I never make one in the first room because I did that once and I fabulously burned myself with my root vest because I'm flammable. And I was fighting things and stepping on my fire and I burned myself, and that is not healthy. The one outside I place, I don't need to place because I place outside the workbench and the portal. So that's spawn suppressed on the outside, no fire needed. And on the inside, it's safer for me not to run around trying to fend off mobs with a fire underfoot. I'm not to be trusted with open fire, you know? And even worse in this playthrough where we have fire hazards on. Bad idea. We found more sausages. We can go do more things. I have repaired everything I did. Let's have a look at our Luxies for a sec here. That is all looking pretty nice, and we should be transferring some of the barley into our windmill that we still have on the other side of the world in our former base. It's still here. Do we need some onions? No. But we might have to think about smeltering more stuff. And we need to write down the number 10. I have to make a billboard of sorts in our new base, so I don't forget where I left the portals. Number 10 next to Dwerger Tower. Mist next to base. That is the best I can do with the limited space. Gonna get back to that infested mine and see what have we in our pockets now. That we're gonna leave that here. Gonna go see if we can pick up one more ore so we can make a zip-zap machine. That would be fab. And I should have thunk about some ooze bombs. But guess who forgot to bring ooze bombs and will be fighting without ooze bombs again? Well, we managed to kill everything so far without dying and without ooze bombs. And we can go a little bit further. We were looking at this here. No, that is the old path. We were looking at that here. There was nothing interesting in here. And there is nothing more down here. I think we found everything that was down here. No further doors. There is another door upstairs. Here. Gonna do some more. Is there something coming? Nope. Because that is another one of those. Is that truly and honestly a 2-star down there? Really? It does look red. It is a 2-star. That is gonna be a shooting gallery match here with that guy. You stay down there. I don't want to fight you up here. I have to. Duh, I hate that. Oh, fab. Now he's gonna probably fly. And come right up here. Gonna step back a little. That is one of the reasons why I try to have that curtain above the doorway intact, because it does prevent seekers from flying up here. If that gets destroyed, things are getting more difficult. Oh, that's a lot more seeker meat and carapace. Now we can go and see what's beyond that. There is another guy. Can we please land here? Because that is so stupid to wait for you. Okay, now nothing anymore down there. And what's in here? Is there even something in here? Nothing at all. So, first infested mine gained us 4 cores, 4 dark cores. Not entirely unhappy with that, but I think we are going to leave. Do we have wood? Ow. No. I need a little bit of wood, please, because I do want to leave a sign outside. A marker to myself that we were in there. If we don't, we will go in there and think that we need to do that again. So we leave an X here, so we know we have seen that already. Get that home, pick everything up, and go on, see if we can find more. Just gonna drop that off here. Don't have time to do the sorting. Where did I pick up that coal? I don't even know where I picked up that coal. Okay, wait, let me check. North is still that way. And if north is still that way, that means probably we are somewhere here-ish. There is a little bit of a water here. Cannot make out how big that really is, but it's not too big. I can see the other side. So it's one of the smallish lakes. And that is an even smaller one. So probably we are here. If we were here, we should be able to see the mountains somewhere. Yeah, the places are quite nice to hunt hares if I were not such a mess with hunting hares. I can catch one by accident at times. I'm really bad with hunting hares. That is why I usually have locks. So, if north is that way, and we were all the way down here, the mountain should be that way. That is true. They do slow down when you drive them into a lake. Is that dwarf house we already know, or is that another infested mine? It's a dwarf house. Have we been here? The next question. Ow, that hurt. I think we have been here. That was the one that was attacked by the Gyal and still has that intact. We have been here. So I'm so bad with hunting hares. Are we going north? No, we are going south again. We wanted to go east to orient ourselves a little bit. That is where the other dwarf house is. That shape here, like with that bubble on top. And then that is something new. We have not seen that before, have we? And we are heading south again. We are always heading south somehow. I think we have been here because there is parts of that barrier missing. Ooh, this is where we got the extractors. That's here. And I'm always way too slow. Okay. now that thing is all the way down there, where I can't reach it. That is the problem of me. Well, I picked up the hare meat at least. You would think that mountains are big enough that we cannot miss them. But I can miss big mountains in the mist. No problem. So, we are again heading west when we should be heading east. Boy, oh boy. I should keep that out to see where we are going. I have not heard any yell in a good long while. Now we are back here. Huh? Boy, that is a two-start one. I don't want to fight a two-start fooling here. I'd like to get that thing off my back and distracted by something else. You trouble getting up here, huh? Ha 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 ha. Stop running around. I want to shoot ya. Oh, fine. Go swim. Gosh. That's better. I really don't want to fight a two-star fooling. I can't see. That means we come out of the mist here. Right next to our house. And who are you? You are a not so friendly Lux. Okay. That was not exactly what I was aiming for. But then again, what is that? Entrails. Okay. So we came out here. Uh-huh. So we were here and then like that. I think we're gonna go and see if we can get down here on the side of the. Why has that a hole in there? Oh, come on. 3 times. Not hitting that guy. Am I stupid? Stop it, Mr. Skelly. Another one. Don't ruin my cloudberries here. We do need that. We have logs to feed. Also, I can hear that yell in that mist, and at some point that will be a problem. And we will have to do something about it. Gonna drop off that pocket portal of ours right here. And we're gonna have a look at our logs here. Baby! That is nice. Gonna drop that off here and see that we collect some of them. Oh, come on. Put that here, I think. I don't want to lose them when they go into the mist, and then we will find them in the mist. Need them here to be watchdogs for our base. Okay. You are a little bit far out here. All of that here is a little bit calmer than I thought it might be. Not complaining, just stating the fact. Oh, they are so cute. Okay, we have to do some building soon. We need to enlarge our border here a little bit so we have some space to build things. We have to find a good place to put down the sap extractors. We should be making some moose bombs. I keep forgetting to do that. Where did I put the... Gosh, we do have a lot of fine black metal. We had some bones somewhere. Yeah, there. And more black metal. Okay, all of that is full, but only black metal. I'm gonna put that in here. Cool. Blue jute. And the remaining things are food. That and that, and where is that? And that. And that. and money. Okay, that goes back in this box. And we gonna have another look at the map. And then we gonna have another break. Yeah, that is all quite fragmented. We need to come down this way and look at this part here a little bit. And then try to get more west. We're gonna reach some plains on the other side, I think. There's some possibility we might find things down here. Maybe there is more mistlands to this side. We see some purple showing up here, but that is small stuff. Maybe we need to go over to the other side too. Maybe we can take a boat here. Go in here. I don't know. We're gonna have a short break. We're gonna be right back.
In meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forest dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will arrive at home with skill won't spilt. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. And frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. A mother rains both sky and land, her tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken.
Okay, we're back. Another half a bottle of lemonade I have drunken. We're gonna sleep and then we try again with the mist. I need to find a second infested mine, and we need to find a place where there is not too much mist, but some roots, because we do want to plant our sap extractors. That would be a good thing. We are going to go to the other side here. and try the other side of that mountain. Like, we have been to this side here, so we try that side and see if we can manage to find something there. First of all, we find a Skeeto and a Fooling. They are after a hare. Well, that Fooling is gonna be a dead Fooling. And I'm not gonna bother with the the black metal, because we've got a full box of that stuff. Ow! Stupidness. Okay. So we're gonna try to hug the mountain a bit. If we can. So we get to the side of the mountain there. Like, that is here-ish, I think. I can see a Stompy Stomp down there. That is not the worst place to fight down there, because I can see what I'm doing here, actually. Be careful with my stamina here. Do the stomp thing, come on. Ow, that hurt. We've got a mandible. Nice. First mandible. That is not a bad place here. We just would want to have some roots here. That would have been nice. I'd like to find me a skull. I'd like to find a gaggle of roots. That Gyal is closer than I would like to have a Gyal. I still do have a huntsman bow, which means fighting a Gyal would be really a difficult endeavor. Wah, 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 wah. Good evening. Where is that Gyal? sounds like it's angered at something. But I cannot see where it really is. Standing underneath the Gyal and hit him with the Fang Spear. Damage is great if he doesn't spit. Yeah, that if I can get in a position to do that. But I am not Threat Menace, unfortunately, to do that. I really am a chicken regarding the Gyal. I much prefer to lead them to some Dwerger and let the Dwerger deal with the guy. Because the Dwerger are real good at killing Gyal. If I had a Fang, not a Fang, the Spine Breaker, Bone Breaker thingy, no, the Island's Bow, then I would take it on. But with a Huntsman Bow, like Spine Snap, thank you. Woo! Look what we found. This is good. This is very good. Oh, those are so stupid. I hate them. I hate ticks. Last one. Ah! Have you seen that? Okay. We have nasty weather. But we do have 2 routes here. 3 routes. I would have loved to have that be a little less mist. But 3 routes is a good start. Plus, we don't have to dig. Oh, there is another one over there too. So we're gonna bring some wisp torches, and now I did turn my portal and I lost my north. But that's not a big problem because we're gonna get us some wisp torches, put up some wisp torches. And what do we do tomorrow, Brain? Yeah, well, the same thing as every day, Pinky. We strive for controlling the whole world. So, we've got our first mandible. I turned my building piece. I turned the portal, and because that one was set to be north, and I turned it, now it's not. So I lost north. I'm using that building piece as a way to determine which way is north. But I cannot do that if I'm turning it unawares of the situation. So we found more of that and more of that. We do need some wisps. We do have some wisps somewhere, don't we? Or did we only catch enough? We do. I do use the cooking station to break it and then see where it is, but I don't want to do that every 10 seconds or so. So I just determine that with the cooking station. We were gonna be doing that right now. See where it is. that turned. That is bad. Try again. Well, that is not working as intended. I don't want to break that one. Why is that always turning on me? Huh, okay. Try here. Well, I'd say west is in that direction. That makes that one here north, and then I go and turn that one to point north, and then I don't need to try and determine north every time I want to know if I'm going in the right direction. So if I have that set to be north in that direction, I don't have to check with the cooking station all the time. Okay, we've got the wisp lights, the wisp torches. We're gonna put some wisp torches up there. So, furniture, we're gonna have some wisp torches around here so we can see what we are doing. Boom. And don't get surprised by nastiness. There's another one here. And then there is that one here. That is 1, 2, 3, and that is the 4th. We have four roots here. That is pretty dope, because that means we can put down 4 sap extractors around here. Very good. I love that. Okay. Let's get home. Let's bring the sap extractors. We do need some wood for the workbenches. Sap extractor does need 5 black metal and 10 iggy wood. We have easily enough iggy wood. So 20 iggy wood for those, and some regular wood for workbenches. We do need 2 workbenches, and we do need 10 of that. Anything else? Yeah, the extractors, of course. And we leave the blinkies. Where did we put the blinkies? Well, can put it in with that. Let's get the sap extractors down so we can have sap. That one is unproblematic. That is within the reach of that. Where is the other one? There. Let's put a workbench here. And we get that in here. So we've got 2 sap extractors extracting, which is fabulous, and then we can start digging that thing up. Good thing is it will not require too much digging, just a little bit. And then we can use some black marble and build the sap extractor once we find the next And the zip-zap machine, the artery refinery. I always call it zip-zap machine. So don't wonder, I have funny names for everything in this game. Seeker soldiers are stompy stomps, if you have not noticed yet. I'd like to dig underneath so we can then use the stones for anything else we need to do, and then we can pop all of the brains in one big go. And if we get real lucky, we get enough black marble to outfit our zip-zap machine. I think we do need to go get some iron. I think we are pretty low on iron. We did go to the swamp next to our house to determine if there was some sunken crypt in there, and I think there was not. Can't remember that we found the sunken crypt there. So we need to do some serious iron gathering. I had hoped we might be able to find a viaduct in the Mistlands where we could just deconstruct that viaduct and then gain some black marble and iron and other metals from that. But we have not seen one. Oh, wait. We want to get a little bit deeper here. Get underneath. Go to, tell me, how did your last Trailblazer trials go? Have you made any progress? Okay. We dug it all up? No, not at all. Don't like the mode. Okay, you don't like Trailblazer mode. Okay. Can't keep up 3 there and have so much patience like you. Oh, do you like Saga better? Which mode is your favorite? Is that all black marble we have? That is not a lot. And that is all the iron we have. That is not a lot either. I think we will have to deconstruct that whole skull because we do need the black marble to get going with the zip-zap machine. I'm out of arrows. No, well, out of arrows. Saga, you think? Okay. I do like Saga, but it is a lot more doing. So I think everybody has by now understood that I do love me Trailblazer the best. Okay, that is of no use here. Where is that? Where is that stonecutter? We are missing a stonecutter here. Oh, it's all the way over here. What did we do with that stonecutter all the way over here? Are we trying to make that here prettier? That would be stupid. We need to get that garden fence done. Oh well. So yeah, we're gonna put that back here. Drop some of that here, and we're gonna go sleep some. I think I placed the... Oh yeah, true, true, true. We placed the wisp fountain, and that is why we had that thing there, because that one needed it. You are right. Good thing I have such viewers that can remember what I did and why, because as you have seen, can't remember. We're gonna have another short break here. I need to bring back all the lemonade I drank, and then we're gonna play another day, get the skull demolished, and then we go on in the next episode. Gonna have a pause, gonna have some music, gonna have stretch legs. Be right back.
In meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forest dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built, and should you fall, you will arrive at home with skill point spilt. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. And frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. A mother rains both sky and land, her tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken.
Me is back. Turn off the music, turn on the game, we go sleep. Now, if we could in the next episode find another infested mine, that would be fab, because if we have at least 5 dark cores, we can start production. I think we are running low on food. We need to cook something. We need to make some bread. Ooh, look at that. My Rocky is looking much disheveled here. Too? Okay, we need to do some cooking. We have 12 things here. We have only one oven. That will be some doing. But we do have stone. We could have another oven, but we don't have the iron, huh? Yeah. Oh, friends, I think we have to do some serious iron gathering. And all the mistlands we saw here, I never saw any aqueduct there that we could dismantle. Let me see where we are while we are cooking. Yeah, that is good. That is what I wanted to achieve. I wanted to get down in here. So now we do have more logs pie and some of that. I think we want some black metal chests to store things because this is getting ridiculous. We could remove those and replace them with black metal chests. How's the black metal looking? Well, we should be doing some black metal smeltering too in the next episode. And we want to have a big billboard where we can put down our notes so we don't forget. That is gonna be some doing, transferring all the memos we have in the forest base over to this one. Duh. There must be a better way. I have not found it yet. That is the problem here. Okay, I think we're good with that. We do have enough wood. Ooh, we should be repairing our stuff, and we should be making some arrows or taking some arrows with us from storage because we are out of arrows. Do we have arrows here? That is the only arrows we have? Oh man. That is disappointing. I think we're gonna have some needle arrows because we do have enough of that. Needle arrows. We should make some frost arrows too. Because frost arrows are cool. Obsidian, breeze glands, feathers, and wood. Okay, I'm carrying too much, of course. Frost arrows. My beloved. The frost part of the frost arrows is fabulous because it means all of that nonsense gets slowed down considerably. Gives me more chances to survive. Okay. Now, arrows are in here. Don't need that. That goes in here. Now we eat that and that and that. And we have repaired everything. Let's wait for a health tick. Have to go and have a look-see at our Loxies too, huh? Baby. The babies have a better chance to grow up into adults if we are not at home, because we not here means no mobs spawning. Okay, we did dig deep enough here. We should be able to harvest the first sap here, huh? Try. Boom, first sap. Nice. Put that in here. We have 1.5 times the resources, so we get a little bit more out of that. There we go. Okay, let's try and see. We do need all the black metal that we can get. Black metal, black marble. Because we do need that to build a case for our sip-sap machine. Gonna try and cut that loose from this side, and then hope we can also collapse the skull bit. That is quite some doing. Now again I dropped the... not what I wanted. We have to separate the jawbone to have that loose from all of the other stuff. Okay, that is... ooh! Get up here. And then the other side too. Oh, come on. Get up. This side. Yep. Okay, see that we get that loose here. Would have been much easier to deconstruct the viaduct. Would have given us the iron needed and all of that stuff, but well, possibly we need to go and do more of the sort in the next episode. Now we are underneath. That is not where I wanted to be. I want to be up there. Because there is still a connection here. We need to turn off, get rid of. And then we can hope eventually to collapse all of the skull part. if we are lucky. Might also not work out. Hep. No, come on, get up there. Is that far enough apart so it could work? I'm not sure. Maybe we need to turn that into dust too here. What a pity, it's not working. I had high hopes. Not quite sure what is too close to what. Why it's not working. Maybe we are too close to the wall anyway. Ah, come on. I need to get over here. Try to... Oh. Oh. It's not working. It's not working as I intended to. I'm not sure I have the patience to hack at all of this bit by bit. I thought we had separated it enough, but I would need some scaffolding to get to that, I think. Can I stand on that? Yes. Well, I got a lot. I think that should be sufficient to probably build something that can be used as a zip-zap machine housing eventually. I cannot stand in here anymore. think that is it. I don't have enough patience to do all of that. We've got 34. That is not bad. We're gonna take all of that too. Go home. I think we're gonna have us some of those piles here. And we do have some here already. And we have that. We only don't have that. So we're gonna take our stone cutter. Put that here. And crafting. Put it here for now. And we're gonna take some stone and do some garden wall building because we do need a little bit more space there. To have enough room to make that Ito refinery. So we're gonna be building some more garden wall here. We got a visitor. Sorry. We've got another visitor. And a third visitor. Okay. Back to the garden wall. Gonna make all of that pretty, I promise, but I do want that garden wall installed first. Where did I put that now? Something. All of that is a little bit out of whack. It's getting late. Put something underneath here. Out of stone. Well. We can take out that bit at least. And that workbench. Move that a little bit down here. Be a little bit careful so I don't take out stuff we will need. But with that we should be able Why did that one break? I don't know. Did we break that? I don't know. Or entrails. Okay. And then here is something weird going on too. Eventually we will have to make that wall all the way over there. For now, I think we are good with that. Just playing down that hill a little bit here. That should be doing the trick nicely. And then we can use this area here to build our zip-zap machine. But now we are closing in on the 9 o'clock mark, which means we do have to close the stream because it's a work day tomorrow and I need to work. But yeah, everything is good. We managed to get some things done today. We have a mumble jumble of stuff in here, but that's okay too. Can do sorting later. We need to transfer more things from the old base anyways at some point. But we do have some more food in our box. We do have enough lox meat and wolf meat to get us across before we need to do more hunting and stuff. And we do already own quite some hare meat, so Mist Hare Supreme can be had. I think we are good with the progression today. Thank you. And with that, we gonna leave Maigo in her throne and save the game here. Gonna go on next Tuesday, 18:30, like always. And on Friday, we are going to be playing another Trailblazer, I think. As you might have guessed by now, Trailblazer is my favorite. I do like Saga, but it is a little bit more cumbersome. I like the fast-paced Trailblazer. So we're gonna do that on Friday, and until then, I wish you a good night, and we are going to be back with new shenanigans in the 10th world real soon. Bye bye, everybody.